My name's Michael Clues. People know me by Cluesy. That's my surname. I've been called that my entire life. Um, and yeah, I've basically decided to start live streaming, I believe. It's quite a big thing in the US, as we already know, with the likes of Ice Poseidon and Burger Planet and Asian Andy and everything like that. And it seems quite interesting to me. So I thought I'd give it a go. I live in a nice place in the UK. I live in Plymouth, on the south coast. It's a really nice area near the sea. A lot of countryside, so there's a lot of things to do out there. So yeah, I thought I'd join you guys in the community, see what I can do. Um, as my title says, I'm gonna start this video with something personal about me, so you can learn about myself. Um, Bipolar struggles. Um, I suffer from bipolar and anxiety disorder, and yeah, it's just a little bit about that, really. Um, so where do I really begin with this? Um, Anxiety, everybody knows what anxiety is. You know, you get anxious about everything. You get anxious about going for job interviews. You get anxious about telling people information. You get anxious about meeting new people, even. Um, so yeah, that there stems onto my bipolar. With bipolar, a lot of people obviously, you get your ups and downs, and it is kind of what it says. 1 minute I can be really high, really ecstatic, and it can be the simplest thing that will trigger that. Like a piece of music that I might hear, or a car I might hear. Biggest passion is cars. Another little fact about me, I suppose. And then the next minute, all of a sudden, I will just be down. And yeah, those times are hard, man. Um, Sometimes I can be bedridden for a couple of days. I won't have any energy. I'm lethargic. Just don't want to eat. Can't sleep. So I suffer with major insomnia as well. I know you guys out there, probably a lot of you suffer with these things as well, and I've tried to get professional help from my doctor, and they're very reluctant to give out certain medication, um, especially because of a lot of them addictive things like benzodiazepines, i.e. Valium and alprazolam, otherwise known as Xanax, which are more commonly used in America. Um, so they don't really try to help me. They've tried to like send me to CBT, which is cognitive behavioural therapy. It's like a session where you sit down, you talk about what your problems are and what the root of the cause of the problems are, and what you do to, to to sort yourself out. And I've been to a couple of those, and my anxiety then gets the best of me. I get the appointment. I'm all ready and ready for it to go. Um, the day before, sorry. Then the day comes round, and I can't do it. And the thought of going outside, I can't. I get too anxious. I don't think. I think that everyone's looking at me. I'm constantly looking over my shoulder. Um, I'll be at times, I'll be pacing my bedroom, pacing the house, not knowing what to really do with myself. Um, so I got myself in a little bit of trouble recently, um, because my doctor won't give me any medication, i.e. like Valium or alprazolam, Xanax. I know it's not the best option. They're very addictive, but yes, they work. Um, is Of course the doctor won't give them to me. So what do? We resort to buying these on the internet. Sorry, not on the internet. Buying these on the streets, and you can't always guarantee what you're going to get with these on the streets, and what's put in it. So you've obviously got to be very careful. Um, so yeah, I got some things from people. Um, I took them, and I ended up flipping my car. I rolled my car because I was too high on Xanax at the time, and yeah, it's got me in a lot of trouble. I've lost a £20,000 car. I've got to go to court. I've been to court now, and I've got a DRR for you, which don't know what that is. It's a drug rehabilitation requirement like assessment, um, to see what they're going to do to try and win me off those drugs. Um, Also, as well, um, I think my mental problems, or mental sort of problems, mental health issues probably began when, like a lot of people with mental health issues, probably my age. I'm 28. Um, at a very young age, we used to go out partying. You know, we've all taken ecstasy. Well, not all of us, but majority of us took ecstasy and speed and whatever else we could get our hands on. A lot of us are probably marijuana smokers. I am myself. I'm probably not going to give that up because who does? We so fucking goddamn good, dude. Um, yeah, so I think the years of abuse do catch up with you. You know, when you're a bit younger, you kind of made of rubber and magic, and you bounce back from these things, and it's kind of easy. But I'm old now. I'm not old. I'm 29 now, and things are getting harder and harder to deal with, and keep going back to my doctor and not getting an answer, and um, crashing my car. You know, in a sense, has kind of helped me because I went to court. I sat down with a duty solicitor, or legal aid. Um, I explained that I suffer really bad from anxiety and depression, bipolar, and I said that because my doctors don't prescribe me medication for it, or medication that works, and refuse to give me things that I know myself works from personal experience of buying them on the streets. I know that's bad. Um, I said I've become a drug user to self-medicate, and self-medication is never good. You should never do that, guys. So don't do that. Um, so yeah, the court got in touch with my local harbour centre, which is like a drug rehab sort of place, and got me fast tracked. And I've got to go back in next week on the 23rd for my first assessment, and back to back to court again on the 29th. I don't know, did I just say I needed to go court on the 23rd? I need to go to the harbour centre on the 23rd, for 2 appointments. One about my DRR, and another one about trying to get me off using drugs. Um, Not proud of this life, obviously. Nobody wants to grow up and choose to be a drug addict. I'm trying really hard. It's caused a lot of problems um, between me and my family, mum and dad. I mean, I lost my fiance just over a year ago. Um, I thought I was dealing with it really, really well, but as it turned out, I probably wasn't, because I was rebelling and taking it out on myself and going out partying, doing things that I shouldn't do, and basically ended up in the situation I am today. No car, no job, no fiance. Yeah, just a slightly bad situation, really. Hopefully I'm on the up though after my court date, and I get to get the help I need from the professionals that actually want to help me in trying to get to the source of the problem. Sometimes I just don't feel like a normal person. I feel like kind of a shell of the person I used to be. Yeah, this time last year I used to go to the gym 3-4 times a week. I was in good shape. I was eating well, and I've lost probably 7 to 8 kilos in the last year in just muscle mass. I mean, I've not lost weight as such. I mean, I can still fit into all my trousers and everything like that, but the some of the tops that I bought just look like dressing gowns on me now. It's a nightmare, really. Um, so yeah, it's a little bit about me. And now my bipolar, a bit more about my bipolar, I suppose. Um, my close friends understand it. They can see when I'm going through a bit of an episode where I get triggered with my bipolar, and it's my anxiety that mostly triggers it. If I start to get anxious about something, and then somebody says something to me, and I'll snap at them, or I'll just turn around and shout at them the answer, and then I'll instantly be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. That's, I didn't mean that." And a lot of my friends that obviously know I've got bipolar do understand this, and people that don't obviously think, "Oh, what a rude guy, just turned around and only asked if he was okay." Um, but on the flip side, that same person, when I'm on my high of my bipolar, could say the same thing, and I could be the happiest guy in the world. I'd go up to them, give them a hug. "Yo, you alright, bro? What you doing? What you saying? What you been up to?" Um, it's a really underlooked mental condition, I believe. Anxiety and bipolar and depression. A lot of people just say, "Oh, just snap out of it," just deal with it. Um, and you don't really know how to counteract that. You say, "Oh, it's not that easy," but you always get the comeback of "It is that easy. Just do it." Um, and yeah, it's hard to get the right people that understand to give the right support, because if I don't get the right support, then you start to think people don't care, and you start to think people uh, are leaving you because of they think you're weird, and then it just makes you feel worse, and you just spiral down and down and down and down. Um, so that's kind of where I am at the moment. I'm at kind of my lowest point. I want to get back on the app. I want to get back to the gym. So when I do get back to the gym, there'll be a lot of good content coming on, and a lot of update photos and that of how I've been getting on. I first just need to get these court appearances out of the way. I've got another one on the 29th, following up on my assessment at the Harbour Centre, the drug centre. Um, I've been banned temporarily for 6 months. If I stick to the conditions of my DRR, probation officer thinks that I've made my improvement. I don't know what will happen next. I assume I might go to court, or they'll just, or the 6 month ban will stick, and when that's up, I can get another car. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I lost my car, beautiful car, fell in love with it. Um, yeah, that's kind of me, really. So I'll update with more videos, and tell you how I'm getting on. I mean, I am coming off the drugs. Um, the drugs I've been taking, and I'm addicted to were crack and heroin. Yes, okay, I'm a crackhead, I'm a smackhead, and Valium and diazepam. Those are the ones which I use because for my anxiety. Those genuinely are for my anxiety. The other two, the crack and heroin, that was more with the breakup with my fiance. I know it's a lame excuse. Man up, you don't need to do that. It's a stupid thing to do. Yes, I know, I did the wrong thing. Like I say, I thought I was dealing with it well. I wasn't unhappy. I was happy. I was going out, meeting friends that I hadn't seen for a while, catching up with a lot of people, and I kind of actually seemed to be happier without her. But I believe deep down I was probably not, and really, really upset because I started taking some drugs again, and those drugs led to harder drugs, which led to the situation that I'm in now. Um, so yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on. I've got my next appointment with the Harbour Centre on the 23rd. We're on the 18th now, and my next appointment's on the 23rd at 2 o'clock. Then I've got court on the 29th. I'll probably make another video between here and then. If you guys have got any ideas of what you'd like me to discuss, or if you suffer from the same things, and I've got comments on what you do to deal with your anxiety and bipolar and depression, I'd be really interested to hear them. Please subscribe to my channel. I know I'm brand new and it's my first video. Um, I'm just looking forward to getting some viewers and yeah, creating a channel which people can enjoy. I like to think that I could bring a channel where a lot of people can relate to, and yeah, definitely a channel which we could have fun and gain a lot of information from. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, and I'll speak to you guys again soon.